RealToon, there's some real money in the room.
To my understanding, not being from LA, Big U is like one of the figures that you have to check in with.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles.
Well, I heard about all the allegations, and that's all they are, allegations. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know what this man did. You know what I'm saying? They, like a lot of people who judging him, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, like we always against law enforcement. We always, you know what I'm saying, pray that our brothers come home. You know what I'm saying? We can always deal with what we deal with on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no, you know what I'm saying, strong black brother, and that's what he was. Over, like I said before, I went to prison. I'm saying I was 18 years old. I'm saying I opened up High Desert State Prison. I'm saying I was in the first race riot with T Black from Black P Stone over a fucking penny. You know what I'm saying? So I had an opportunity to meet y'all calling him Big U right now, but at the time, you know what I'm saying? On hold it out. Listen, I mean, like, I'm really not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, speaking on, you know what I'm saying, other people's business or characters because from a gang, you know what I'm saying, we really don't do that. But at this point, you know what I'm saying, I feel like this is important to me for me to, you know what I'm saying, impart my feelings about Big U, you know what I'm saying, to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is a very powerful figure, you know what I'm saying, in our gang culture. And respected and feared. But at the end of the day, Go did some PC shit. Hoover. Go turned Muslim. He dropped his flag on Hoover. He was a Crip when he went to jail, and he dropped his flag. I ain't seen nowhere on the Crip application where you can drop your flag for 16, 15 years and then get out of prison and then come back and control and be the whole leader of LA. No, once you drop your flag, it's over with. Whether you turn Muslim, Christian, or whatever, and that's what he did. Big U was a Muslim his whole time in prison. I seen a blog where he said he knocked out like 30 Mexicans or whatever. Right. I wasn't there for that. I didn't hear anything about that in prison. You know what I mean? But that's my assessment of him. You know what I mean? Basically, like, he was a Muslim in jail. That was the last time I seen him. I believe his name was Hannibal. And he wasn't just a Muslim. He was a bean pie Muslim. Like,
what is a bean pie Muslim?
A bean pie, a Malcolm X. He dropped.
Like, he was in the Nation of Islam?
Yes, completely. He was no longer seen as a Crip. And to illustrate that, even that fact a bit more, we had a situation to where my gang and I'm saying the neighborhoods went to war. I'm saying when I was in prison, and Big U, which was Hannibal at the time, he basically got a pass. The day my homeboy Straw Dog, HRP from 07, got killed in Folsom, I was in High Desert, and my celly was the homie from 11 Deuce, you know what I mean? And he had the yard, basically meaning that he was like, he had the keys. And, you know what I mean? He was a little bit older than me, and he knew a lot of different, you know what I'm saying, older, you know what I'm saying, gang members from different gangs. And he was, you know what I'm saying, fairly acquainted with, you know what I'm saying, Big U, who name was Hannibal at the time. And on the day that Straw Dog HIP got killed, they call yard recall. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, everybody's going back to their assigned building. And as we were going to our buildings, we getting, you know what I'm saying, tidbits of different information about what happened. You know what I'm saying? First we heard that it was a riot in Folsom. And then we heard that a black got killed. And then we heard that it was a black on black situation. So we're waiting to go back in our buildings for yard recall, and Hannibal comes through the work exchange gate, and he's calling my big homie, and he's basically asking to speak to him. And at this time, I'm saying we in high desert, so it's one man up and one man down. And that basically means that like it's wartime. And then in prison, it's a situation to where it's probably like 30 or 40 blacks to 200 or 300 white boys and Mexicans. So if I'm asleep, you have to be up. If I gotta go take a piss, you gotta come with me. I mean, so the day in question that we were talking about, I'm saying you hurried over and like, you know what I'm saying, talked to the home, you know what I'm saying, and I was a few feet away from, you know what I'm saying, where they were talking at. And he explained, he said, you know what I'm saying, Assalamu alaikum, brother. You know what I'm saying, I'm sorry for your loss, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the homie like looked at him like, what you talking about? And he, you know what I'm saying, went on to say, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't know, you know what I'm saying, Assalamu alaikum. You know what I mean? He gave a name of the dude from 40s who killed the homie and explained to us that the 60s didn't have nothing to do with it. And at that point, I'm saying the homie explained to him like that we would investigate it. I'm saying thanks for the information, et cetera, et cetera. So when he walked back to me, because I was only standing a few feet away, I'm saying, asked me, did I hear it? I heard it. So now I know this war. And at this time, I'm saying I'm probably like 19, 20 years old. And like I said, it's yard recall. So we have the information that we needed that the homie, you know what I'm saying, died, you know what I'm saying, by the hands of, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhoods. So immediately we plotting revenge. I mean, one of ours dead, we gonna make one of y'all dead too. So the only neighborhood 60s, actually the only neighborhoods that was up there was, I believe, Little Squeak was behind the wall, and Hannibal, which was formerly known as Big U. So now it's to the point to where our building officers are calling us by name to come in. You know, me, and so I was like saying, like, let's get Big U. But one of my older homies who was a Muslim, you know, kind of like, not even kind of like pretty much told me, Gumby, shut the fuck up. And he explained to me that that's not Big U. His name is Hannibal. And he explained to me the difference between a devout Muslim and him. And what he said, he like, look, I go to Juma, you know what I'm saying? And I, you know what I'm saying, believe in Allah, and I practice as much as I can, but I straddle the fence because I'm still over here dealing with Hoover politics and prison politics. But Hannibal, which is Big U, you know, he adopted the Islamic culture completely. He dropped his flag. In our communities, you can't do that. That's equivalent to PCing up without PCing up. Like, if I'm a gang member and I turn Christian, Muslim, or non-affiliate, or I don't bang no more, I'm a second-rate citizen now. And what I mean by that's like PCing up. PCing up means that you go into protective custody, right? But when you turn Christian or Muslim or any of these other different religious denominations, right, what you're doing is that you're stepping back from all of the politics, from all of the gang politics. You know what I'm saying? You're living your life for God. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying Big U chose to do. So for 15 plus years, this man was a fucking Muslim. No disrespect to the Muslims, because I got big homies that's high ranking Islamic I'm saying figures. I'm saying actually one of the homies is actually one of the one of the Farrakhan's bodyguards. I'm saying, and these are the people who I'm saying I were in prison with. I'm saying and help me. I'm saying be who I am. You know what I mean? So I don't mean no disrespect to the Muslim community or you know what I'm saying anything like that, but I feel disrespected because he even played the religious card. Like 15 years, you're a Muslim. So how the fuck you get out of jail and talking about you the king of LA when you punked the game, bro? Those are my feelings about Big U.
Hey, RealToon, it's some real money in the room.